gonna H-E-L-L-O, hello, H-E-L-L-O, hello. Hello guys, I am Isaac Usain at your service. So before we start our video, I would like to introduce myself first.
So this is me, a small introduction for myself. I always into gadget due to online kasi tamat ko. Then I love eating. So yeah, this is
So let's continue our video. So for today's video, we are able to identify the meaning of egalitarianism, the importance, the philosophers who uses the egalitarianism, the different types and other questions that are related to egalitarianism. So, what is egalitarianism?
This is Sarah, Calvin, Samir, Mala, Hassan, Carl, Anna, Lynn, and her grandson Timmy. At first glance, the 9 of them are all quite different, but if you look closely, they have a lot in common. Like they all have the same ID, live in the same neighborhood, or shop at the same market. And they all have equal rights. That's guaranteed by law. We are all equal, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, race, religion, ethnic origin, beliefs, disabilities, or age. But that wasn't always the case. In the past, women had less rights than men on many levels. Women did not have the right to a college education or a pension payment. Going to elections or making their own decisions simply was not possible. And during the colonial era, for example, Africans were kept as slaves. They had no rights at all. The road to equality was and still is a centuries-long ongoing process. Women's and civil rights activists worldwide have always fought for it. Because of them and the efforts of countless people, there are now laws and guidelines that prohibit things like slavery and that regulate gender equality between women and men. For example, if Sarah, Samir, Hassan, Anna, and Carl apply for a new job, Sarah cannot be turned down just because she is a woman and pregnant, or Hassan and Samir because they are from another country, or Anna because she is in a wheelchair. If all are equally qualified, there must be a valid reason why Carl gets the job in the end. For example, if a production company is casting a 60-year-old male for a movie, then the others don't fit the bill, of course. And outside of the workplace, the same rules apply. So someone looking for an apartment, like Lynn and Calvin, may not be rejected by the landlord for personal reasons like age or sexual orientation. But there are exceptions to the protection of humans, cases where not everyone is treated equally, like women-only saunas, to which men have no access, or carousels where children, the elderly, or the disabled are not allowed access to avoid danger. In the end, decisions are made on a case-by-case basis. Anyone who thinks their right to equality has been violated can file a complaint or even sue. Equal rights. As nice as that sounds, they don't fully exist today. In some parts of the world, women are still forced to marry or receive less pay than men. Based simply on their background or religion, people are persecuted and bullied. While homosexuals can marry, they don't have all the rights of conventional couples. And these are just a few examples. So what exactly equal rights means is still a subject of hot debate. For our 9 people, one thing is true. Equality is important because every human being is equally important and should have the same rights.
So, what is egalitarianism? It is a philosophical perspective that emphasizes equality and equal treatment across gender, religion, economic status, and political beliefs. It may focus on income inequality and distribution, which are ideas that influence the development of various economic and political systems. Also, it looks at how individuals are treated under the law. all humans have some kind of essence or quality in common but without commonality. So, if without commonality, there is no equality. It believes that all humans share an essence or quality that makes them equal. Although all egalitarians believe in equality, they often differ in their understanding of the qualities of all humans share. So every form of egalitarianism is cosmopolitan and inclusive. So there is two philosophers who uses egalitarianism. Who are they? He is Karl Marx. He used egalitarianism as a starting point in the creation of his Marxist philosophy. Second is John Locke. He considered egalitarianism when he proposed that individuals had natural rights. Are the types of egalitarianism. First is the economic egalitarianism, which argues that all should have access to wealth is the basis for both Marxism and socialism. Second is the legal egalitarianism. It says that everyone must follow the same laws with no special legal protections for one over another. So third is the moral egalitarianism. It is the idea that all human beings must have equal respect and concern for everyone else. So, fourth is the political egalitarianism. People who believe that espouse democracy, demanding that every one person has equal standing concerning governmental power. Fifth is the racial egalitarianism. It is the idea that everyone should have equal respect for one another, no matter their race or ethnicity. Sixth is the gender egalitarianism. It is the beliefs that men and women, no matter their gender, are equal and must be treated as much. So, without further ado, let's answer the questions. So, the questions are, is egalitarianism the same as socialism? Not exactly. Socialism is an economic and political system that, in short, offers a specific set of ideas on how society can achieve egalitarianism. So, another question is that, what is an egalitarian society? In an egalitarian society, all are considered equal, regardless of gender, race, religion, or age. So, there is not class system in an egalitarian society, but relatively equal access to income and wealth. Third question is, what is the most egalitarian society? There isn't data for the most egalitarian society in the world, but in terms of economic inequality, European countries, Slovenia, Czech Republic, and Slovakia rank as having the least wealth inequality in 2022. So, are equality and equity the same thing? No! Equality means giving everyone exactly the same resources or opportunities. Then, equity, on the other hand, it involves giving each person the resources and the opportunities they need to achieve an equal outcome for everyone. So, another question is, how is feminism different from egalitarianism? Feminism and egalitarianism have shared aspects, but they are not the same thing. Feminism is the belief that gender discrimination has to be eliminated for men and women to be considered equal. On the other hand, egalitarianism is the idea that everyone is created equal and deserves equal rights. So, the top 5 most equitable countries or egalitarian countries is the Iceland. Second is the Norway. Third is the Finland. Fourth is the Sweden. And fifth is the Nicaragua. So, before we end this video, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, but I want to use this opportunity to remind you that everyone is created equal. Let's put an end to injustice and enjoy the freedom we deserve. And thank you for watching. God bless you all.